wherever the North Node lies, there's a need to think freshly and deeply about things. It's going to be new territory for you, and the difficulty of thinking clearly is compounded by the fact that we're blinded by a set of assumptions that are tied to our south node of the moon. So if we have racist assumptions, about any group in society, how difficult is it for us to meet a representative of that group and just see them clear and clean as human beings, as a blank slate? The racial prejudice, which is, of course, an ugly thing, it's holding us back from clear seeing. But maybe we don't know that because we're blinded by the assumption. That's always the issue with the nodes of the moon. Now, if you have a Taurus south node and it gets triggered, by the transiting nodes, you need to think some deep, penetrating, fresh thoughts about how you might be making a negative response to Taurus in your life. I'll put that in English in a moment. Obviously, Scorpio south node, well, if that gets triggered, how you might be attached and blinded by certain scorpionic assumptions. So we begin to sort of aim our attention or aim our meditations with the X-ray insight of astrology. It's like we know there's a problem. Here's where it is. Here's where to look for it. Okay, well, if you have a Taurus south node, kind of Taurian attachments, there are attachments to common sense, to peace, to not making a fuss about everything. Now, I'm choosing my words carefully there, because if you've got a Taurus south node, that's what it feels like. See, those are all good things. What's wrong with common sense? What's wrong with not making a fuss about everything? So maybe I have a Taurus south node and my partner comes to me and says, there's something we really need to work on in our relationship. And let's say from the point of view of the angels, she's totally right. But I'm in the grips of my Taurus south node and I say, we're fine. Why do you feel the need to create all this drama for no reason? Don't worry about it. And see how I could feel really centered and right as I said that. So I say this with compassion, the person making that mistake. It's like, don't be a drama queen. Things are great between us. But wait a minute. I need to go in a Scorpio direction and ask myself some hard questions. It's okay to sometimes upset the apple cart and question everything. Don't be afraid of strong emotion. Don't be afraid of confusion. Don't be afraid of the dark. Embrace the process of living. Taurus, no, I prefer a lemon meringue pie. So can we break free of that? Now, of course, if I have a Scorpio south node and it gets triggered by the nodes, then it's kind of the same, only backwards. It's like I'm the one saying, honey, there's something we really need to talk about. And my honey says, last night there was something we really needed to talk about. Can't we just eat a lemon meringue pie? And my angels above are saying, eat the pie and just relax. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, said Mr. Taurus, Sigmund Freud. And sometimes it is just a cigar. And that's kind of Taurus wisdom. And Scorpio, well, I don't know. Think about the shape of that cigar. What do you think it symbolizes? So this is the opportunity to not be blinded by our own assumptions. That's the broad perspective. And then we focus it by knowing the nature of the signs involved. We could, if this were a weekend workshop, go through all the different sign polarities and apply the same kind of thinking. But that's Scorpio Taurus. So thank you.